Areas across the field as players give chase. A young man faster than the rest, and presumably the owner gets to it first. Just as one commentator, still laughing loudly, quips, "I think we'll retrieve the ball. It may need a bite of cleaning." Now, the video tweeted by Ireland Women's Cricket has garnered more than 3 million views. Now, with that story, we round up our news this morning. Let's take a look at the sports with Chi.
Well, hopefully no pooch appearances tonight as the 2021-22 Champions League season kicks off with holders Chelsea at home to Russian side Zenit St. Petersburg. Blues have started their Premier League with 3 wins from 4 matches, and they'll be looking to take that momentum into the Continental Tournament. The tie of the evening, though, has to be Barcelona hosting Bayern Munich. So when the sides met last season, Bayern knocked the Spanish giants out at the quarterfinal stage with an aggregate score of 8-2. Also in action tonight are Man United as they travel to Swiss team the Young Boys. Then on to tennis. Newly crowned US Open champion Daniil Medvedev and Greek star Stefanos Tsitsipas. They've both joined top-ranked Novak Djokovic in qualifying for the season-ending ATP Finals. Medvedev won the season-ending tournament in the 2020 season and is fresh off beating Djokovic in the final Grand Slam of the year, while Tsitsipas returns to try to claim the title he won back in 2019. The ATP Finals is played between the top 8 players in the world and will be running from the 14th to the 21st of November. Alexander Zverev, Andrei Rublev, Matteo Berrettini are next in line to qualify. Then on to cricket news. Pakistan have named former captain and 1992 World Cup winner Ramiz Raja as the new chairman of the association on a 3-year term. That was after winning the election unopposed. Raja also announced that former Australian batsman Matthew Hayden and former South African all-rounder Vernon Philander was signed up as head coach and bowling coach, respectively, for the T20 World Cup that begins next month. Hayden and Philander replace the legends Misbah-ul-Haq and Waka Yunus after both coaches stepped down from their respective roles last week. Then on to drama back on the track in Formula One. Formula One's governing body will investigate Sunday's Italian Grand Prix crash between title contenders Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton because it was deemed unusual. Now, the drivers came together on lap 26 at Monza with Verstappen's Red Bull lifting off a curb and landing on Hamilton's Mercedes. Stewards blamed Verstappen and gave the 23-year-old a 3-place grid penalty for the next race in Russia. We'll watch that space to see if it stands. But that's where we leave our sporting headlines for now. Carl is standing by to set the scene with today's weather.
Thanks so much, G. Let's take a look at the weather news, and starting off with the South African Weather Service, who have issued a level 2 warning for damaging winds in 3 provinces today. High-based afternoon thunderstorms are also expected in southern Free State, and such storms are known to result in strong surface winds and gusty conditions during the change of season. Similar windy weather conditions are expected in Northwest Province and the Northern Cape. Mention was specifically made that residents should take care when working on roof structures of possible localized power and communication interruptions and of runaway fault fires. These weather conditions will most probably be experienced between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. today. Most of the country would experience clear weather conditions for the rest of this week. Temperatures would remain cool in the Western, Northern and Eastern Cape provinces today. We urge all of our viewers to remain as safe as possible wherever you may be. Now, let's move on to those viewers like you who are the great photographers, and we love seeing all of your pictures. Thanks a lot for sending those fantastic sunrise contributions to us. We cannot start our morning without you. And starting us off this morning is regular contributor Tokozo Theo Makatini from Joburg, who shared this gorgeous sky filled with hues of a beautiful orange and yellow amongst the clouds spread across the sky. It looks like a dream, Theo. Thank you. And then, of course, you got Roxy Mays from Kaibecha sharing this beautiful hazy morning view as the sun peeks through the cloud cover in her area. It looks like the perfect screensaver. Thank you so much for sending that through. Please keep it coming on the Expresso Facebook page as we get onto some of your temperatures for the day. And it looks like in the north of the country, quite warm, and then a little bit more chilly in the south. Let's go into those. Polokwane, starting with you. 12 is your minimum to a high of 29 degrees Celsius. Bombela, you've got 17 as your minimum, but you're up to 33 degrees. It feels like summer. Pretoria, 15 to 28 today. Johannesburg, you can expect a high of 26 from a low of 14. Mahikeng, you start your day with 15, and you are up to 31 degrees Celsius. Klerksdorp, for you, 14 and 31 is your max. Kimberley, 9 degrees Celsius this morning. You rise steadily to also a maximum of 31 degrees Celsius. Bloemfontein, 8 is your minimum to a high of 29 degrees Celsius. Looking clear in your area. And then just moving along to the other areas of the country. Richards Bay, 21 degrees Celsius, and you're up to 31. 12 to 33 in Pietermaritzburg, looking very good. 18 to 25 in Durban. Umtata, you can expect 29 as your high from a low of 11. Looking clear, only an 8% chance of rain. Umtata. And then let's move on to East London, 14 to 21. You got Cradock, 27 is your high from a low of 9. Gqeberha, 13, that's up to 19 with a 57% chance of rain. George, a 69% chance of precipitation in your area, 16 the max from a low of 10. Cape Town, 10 to 15. Worcester, 5 is your minimum to a high of 17 degrees Celsius, 57% chance of rain. Sutherland, 0 is when you start, but you're up to 14 later. And then Uppington, wrapping with you as always, 5 your minimum to a max of 27 degrees Celsius. That's a wrap of your weather news, as well as those temperatures, no matter what your day is going to be looking like. I'm just glad it's starting with us, your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso here at S3.
Yeah, now I am glad you're starting with us, of course, on this Tuesday, and we're going to choose something special this morning because inventing the blue jeans was just the start of how Levi Strauss pioneered a brand for true originals. And today, Levi's is known around the globe for their quality, using only the best ethically sourced materials and for keeping us looking chic with their new innovative styles. Now that we have shop Levi's at Woolworths, I've decided, look, let me get in on the action and opt for a casual chic look today, seeing that it is, of course, like we mentioned, hashtag Tuesday, and I thought I'd leave it up to you, Mzansi, at home to make the final decision on my look for the day. So we've got two options to choose from, and I need your help coming through here. The first one is option 1. It's a 5'10" skinny fit light blue jeans. These are awesome. It's designed to highlight any shoe that you do decide to wear. So what do you think of the pair of skinnies? It's the 5'10" that I might add to this look. I need your help on this, so come through and let me know what you think of that. And then option 2, let me just put that on the rail. We've got the 502. It's a pair of black jeans, a little bit more or less of a taper, more of a relaxed fit, and it's something you can dress down with a pair of sneakers or a tee, or you can dress it up with a formal button-up shirt and maybe a pair of boots too. So I need your help, Mzansi. You can clearly see that these are two good options. I have no idea which one to choose, and that's why I'm asking you. For today, for my look, it's in your hands. So let us know which pair of Levi jeans you like the most by heading over to our Expresso social media pages and commenting on the poll post. And don't forget, of course, to include the hashtag #StyledByWoolies. Now, I'm going to be wearing the winning look for the duration of the show, and it's all in your hands. Please make me look good, Mzansi.
A promise to the planet, to tread lightly, to act with care, to think of the future, to shop more sustainably. Woolworths, the difference.
Oh, you can make my day.
Strap yourself in to this hand-built 5-liter sedan. An engineering marvel that could drive your spend into the red. Accelerating your lifestyle beyond your means. In this world of chasing status, do you want a bank that takes your money or a bank that takes your money seriously?
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso. You're live at S3 and it's Heritage Month, as you know. And Nick Hammond, along with the 5 Drive team.
Yeah.
That's Bibi Bangula, as well as Nadia Romanis and Jude van Wyk are traveling through South Africa in search of our country's hidden gems. And we've got the team on standby right now in Gauteng.
Yes, guys, and Nick, how is it going, man?
Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm here with the rest of the 5 Drive team, Jude, Bibi, Nadia, and myself. It's great to be back with you.
So, Bibi, I actually want to pose a question to you. Can you tell us what the Heritage Tour is all about?
So the Heritage Tour this year is about finding and meeting South Africans who are doing incredible things. It's been a really tough time for South Africans as a whole, and through all of that there are people who are just doing the most incredible things in the country, and we're going to be meeting those people and chatting to them, and you're going to get to hear all about the amazing things they're doing.
All right, you got me listening. So Nadia, maybe you can tell me, what sort of things can we expect from the Heritage Tour then?
I'm so excited. We're going all over the country. We're going to Fordsburg, which is just this melting pot of cultures in Johannesburg, close to the CBD. We're tasting some exceptional food there, so I'm really excited to do that. Then we're going to Limpopo, and we're meeting this amazing guy who created Nego City. He basically built this whole mini city of Johannesburg. There's like a little shopping center, so that's incredible, and it landed him an architectural internship, which is really exciting. We're also going to Mutse in Limpopo, which is the home ground of the Ndlovu Youth Choir, so we're going to get to see them perform, and I cannot wait for that. And there's so much more.
Wow.
Proper FOMO. But you do realize when you do a tour like that, you also have to live with each other. So, Jude, this one's for you. What is it like living with your team for 2 weeks?
You know, I actually get asked this question a lot in my personal social life, how we travel and if we fight or argue or anything. I could not be happier be traveling with the team for 2 weeks. We've been on longer tours, and I'm always very comfortable. As long as everyone's smiling, I'm happy.
You guys definitely look like you're smiling and look like you're having an absolute joy there. Nick, so what's happening today? What is the big adventure for the day?
We had this incredible opportunity to go and visit Lily's Leaf Farm, which is inside residential Rivonia in Gauteng. And admittedly, none of us on the show had ever been there before, yet this is one of the most critical and crucial heritage sites, one of the most foremost heritage sites anywhere in the country. This is the place that between 1961 and 1963 was the nerve center of the resistance movement, the anti-apartheid movement. It was the place where Mkhonto weSizwe and the underground at the time, ANC, as well as the South African Communist Party, had their headquarters masquerading as a farm. So among the other exciting things that happened there, Nelson Mandela pretended to be a cook, and he sold carrots to local people in the area, despite actually really putting together the plans that ultimately were able to destabilize and then take down the apartheid government. It was also there that all the people who ended up becoming the famous Rivonia trialists were housed. Mandela had been captured just prior to the time that a police tip-off led to the raid of Lily's Leaf Farm, where the rest, including Dennis Goldberg and Ahmed Kathada, were finally taken captive. But this place, in its rich history, shows an incredibly interesting and not often told side of the past of our country that I really think that everyone who listens to our show is going to be not only excited but inspired to hear about, and we can't wait to share this journey with you also on the radio. So make sure you're listening to the 5 Drive Heritage Tour every single day on 5 Drive from 3 to 6 p.m.
What an incredible trip. I mean, I can't wait to see what more is coming through from him. But that's the 5 Drive team celebrating South Africa's hidden gems through their annual tour. Now, you can listen in on the adventure on 5FM. That's weekdays, 3 to 6 p.m. If you want to know more about the incredible trip that they're on, check it out.
Let's have some coffee.
Digital Sangoma is here and he is looking resplendent in aqua this morning, buddy. So good to reconnect with you. So good to have you here and so good to make you the first of your 4 cups of coffee. I understand that you're a big coffee drinker.
Yeah, I try not to, but you know.
You're not going to stand a chance here, dude. So good to have you on the show this morning. I've got to ask in these crazy times, first of all, how are you, my brother?
I'm good, you know. I'm very grateful for life, you know. So I try to celebrate all the small wins that I have, you know. So I've been good. I've been good despite all the difficulties. So
yeah, man. I think in your industry especially, but we're going to get a taste of what this man has been up to in just a moment. But first, we're going to make him a beautiful cup of coffee. And while Nick Hammond travels the beautiful landscapes of South Africa for our hashtag Travel Tuesday, we're going to hop over to the land of pizza, pasta, and espresso. Now, ever since the first sack of coffee landed on Italian shores back in 1578, that's a coffee culture. Coffee has become central to Italian culture, undoubtedly, so much so that the names of different types of coffee are all Italian. In fact, you think about it, espresso, ristretto, macchiato, cappuccino, even to name just a few. But while the country is best known for its short, sharp espresso, a new wave of coffee is taking shape. And we are going to delve into that this morning. In fact, I'm going to make you one right now, my brother. Because we need to live off our coffee. Now, to celebrate the new wave of specialty coffee that breaks away from the traditional Italian-style coffee, Nespresso has created the limited edition Ispirazioni Millennio. Beautifully balanced coffee. This has got Brazilian and Colombian Arabicas, a blend of coffees from India, in fact. It's split roast, so the Indian beans are roasted separately. You've got the dark and short Arabicas roasted at lower temperatures. And then you've got the well-rounded, intense coffee with spicy notes, fine acidity, and just a hint of fruit. So that is for you, my brother.
This is for me.
Yeah, have a whiff. We've become coffee connoisseurs here.
See this?
And I like to think of it like, you know, I'm tasting a fine wine. But you'll pick up a beautiful balance with this coffee. We know that Italian, the coffee culture is they like it strong, they like it well-rounded, a nice roastiness. So hopefully that's going to bring you all of the balance that you need to hit it. Maybe, dude.
I'm going to wait for you. Then we can go on it together.
Thank you, my brother. Cheers to you, dude.
Cheers to you, too.
Smells beautiful. Hey, not bad.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna. Unfortunately, his idea of breaking his kind of 4 cups of coffee rule, it's not going to happen today. The coffee shall flow. What can we expect from you today? What are you going to be hitting for us once you get on the decks?
I'm playing 3 songs because I released an EP not long ago, and 1 song that is dropping on the 24th. So you're going to hear it first.
Yes.
So everybody's going to hear it first. Yeah. So I look forward to sharing the music. So.
Oh, we look forward to sharing in that music. You heard it. It is an exclusive. Well, lots to catch up on after a crazy year and a half. Digital Sangoma is not going anywhere. You don't move a muscle.
With every cup, we cultivate some of the finest coffee in the world, celebrating farmers as artists, elevating every coffee moment. Because with every cup, precious coffee preserves the beauty of our world. Nespresso, what else?
Only you can make my day. It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. Now, earlier, Raul asked you to help him, Tuesday type of vibe. And he had two pairs of Levi's to choose from. And let's find out which one got the most votes. That's thanks to you. We got a couple of comments on social as well that came through. Let me take a read very, very quickly. And Tlantla saying a 5'10", skinny fit, light blue. It's perfect for Raul's hashtag Tuesday. And then, of course, you got Neo. And Neo's saying, good morning, Expresso Show. I think 5'10", skinny fit, light blue. Denise saying 5'10", black, but you always look beautiful, sexy. Interesting. Very nice. I'm sure, okay, there were other comments here, but I had to delete a few of them. They weren't good for TV. But we'll move on anyway. Definitely Blue came in through the black pair as you are presenting to viewers. So many different comments, but we actually have a final result now, and that is that the black 5'10" has won the competition. So, Raul, please walk in. My brother, come get your pants.
Yes.
Well done.
Yes. I got to say, I'm just here for the comments. Thank you, Mzansi. You made me feel good this
Beautiful,
morning.
sexy. That's what you made him
Carl,
feel
we got
like.
the winner here, right?
Yes, that's the winner. And this is not the first time that I've told him this, but can you get some pants on?
All right, I'm going to go do that. I'll see you in a bit. Thank you, Mzansi. Thank you.
It's a beautiful look, and I mean, I'm telling you now, it's lovely. He's going to put that on. Thank you for that comment around beautiful, sexy. He feels that way now, and that's thanks to you. You're very motivating in that way. Levi's men's and women's jeanswear is now available at selected Woolworths stores, so you can feel beautiful and sexy too. You can also shop it online or on the Woolies app.
A promise to the planet to tread lightly, to act with care, to think of the future, to shop more sustainably. Woolworths, the difference.
So yesterday we brought you the headlines from the 2021 MTV Video Music Awards with a woman with her finger on the pulse, Jen Su, and now we are taking you through some of the highlights of the night that honors the craft of music video entertainment, and I think moreover just an opportunity for those clearly who have been vaccinated to get together and celebrate. And it's been a big year for musicians. We've seen some massive things happen, yes, within the music sphere, but also out of that. So we thought we'd highlight a few of those elements this morning. Now, we know the VMAs are always a great occasion to put the industry's newcomers front and center. And the case of singer and dancer Normani, who has been obviously making a solid name as a solo artist since her group Fifth Harmony announced that their hiatus was now indefinite, which broke a lot of hearts. But she is still, I think, garnering her own set of fans. And she, oh man, used this platform for her to showcase her incredible talents to the world. Take a look. Did they get nervous performing in front of their peers?
Of course they do.
Hey, that must be so
Come on.
different to performing like in front of your fans. You know your fans are going to lap it up regardless,
Your fans
man.
are always going to love you, but your peers, they're going to be honest with you. So I think definitely yes, eh?
He's still wearing pants. Where? I thought your
Yeah,
pants were
what's going on here?
What's going on here, man?
I didn't want to miss out on this. I'm going to get changed later.
Just
the night obviously was so awesome, and it was filled with announcements, and not just of artists winning awards, right? So Tyler Joseph, who serves as the front man for the musical duo 21 Pilots, shared the exciting news that his wife Jenna is pregnant with their second child. Yes! Now in the middle of performing their single Saturday, take a look at this sweet, sweet moment. Oh.
I love how casual it was. You know, usually like, everybody make some noise, my wife's pregnant.
My wife is pregnant. I'm going to do that on the show today. Like, I cheated on my diet. Anyway, so
I'm beautiful and sexy.
Squirrely there. I was waiting. Like, first of all, he's caught with his pants down.
That's what's going to happen. So there were a couple more moments. It was not forgotten that this awards ceremony was being held the day after the 20th anniversary of the deadly attacks on New York City's World Trade Center on 11 September 2001. And proud New York native Alicia Keys was called upon to give a stirring rendition of her beloved ode to the Big Apple, Empire State of Mind. This is power. Take a look. There's nothing to sneeze at, eh? That's what
Sorry. Just getting too excited there.
I think most of that landed on you.
Dude, my entire arm here, but it's okay. It's that type of season.
I've had my second jab, dude. For what it's worth, I've had my second.
Wait, hold on. One more. There we go. Woo, okay, what was your favorite moment from the Video Music Awards? That's the question. And would it be something that made you cry, cheer, laugh, sneeze? Just let us know on social media platforms using the hashtag Expresso Show.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. We promised you an opportunity to connect with an incredible artist this morning, and that's right now. Born and raised in the Eastern Cape and now based in the mother city, Mandisi Mafu, who has been making a name for himself as Afro-electronic musical performer and producer. Digital Sangoma has a distinct and unmistakable sound that he's been able to establish because of his studies in music engineering and programming and just bucket loads of talent. And he is joining Expresso for the first time since 2017 as our performer for the morning. But before we get into catching up with this incredible human being, let's enjoy some of his 2021 single, Aluna Melo. Man, I'm surprised you didn't see one of us trail running behind you there, man. I know that path, I know that area so well. Ladies and gentlemen, give it a warm Expresso welcome to the Digital Sangoma.
Brother, man, how you doing?
I'm very well, my brother. Thank you so much. It's so good to be here.
Yeah, man.
Good to have you back.
Your energy is contagious because I'm feeling so relaxed. I'm feeling like I'm in my element, in my flow.
I'm trying to do your face, the face from the video where you just...
Yeah. Literally, G and I were like feeling, we feel like we're going back to the Eastern Cape just by listening to the sound, man. But let's kick it back to the start. Your name even, it exudes something more than just a name, the Sangoma within you. Does it speak of the passion and what a Sangoma would do? Does your music heal like a Sangoma does? Tell me about the inspiration behind it.
I think, you know, that was by chance, you know, that I came across the name. But, you know, as the years go, and obviously, you know, with my background, growing up in the Eastern Cape, with all the traditional Sangomas, you know, Umguyo when the boys are going up the mountains, all those chants. And obviously, you know, growing up with that kind of music, that sort of like influenced my direction as a musician and as a producer. And also, just to answer your question, if it heals or not, I think for me, you know, because I make music for myself, so whatever I'm going through, and that's the sort of like messages to self, you know, and I've been lucky enough to hear people telling me that, you know, a certain song has changed the way they feel, the way they view life, and so in that sense, yeah, I think it does. You know?
There is a beautiful, deeper resonance, and I gotta say, man, I know we've only spent all of 5 minutes together, but you seem to be in a really good space at the moment. Like, you seem really calm within yourself, which is saying a lot after the last year and a half that we've all been through, especially on your side of the industry. It's been very difficult, yet you've committed to releasing music every kind of 6 to 8 weeks. You know the fans need it, and I have a feeling like a lot of artists out there, this has maybe been an opportunity to be creative and create possibly some of the best music of your career. How are you feeling about the last year and a half and that creative journey that you've been on?
It's always a very difficult question to answer because, you know, it's been a very difficult year for most of us, the past 2 years.
Yeah.
But, you know, for me as a creative, I sort of like found time to sort of like really connect with myself. And that way I was able to really express myself, you know, and create more music. And so it's been a funny time, but also it's been very good.
Is this your best music that you're creating now?
I like to think so. I like to think so.
I think so.
Now, listen, we had a group of individuals on the show earlier, actually last week, Get Lucky's entertainment group, Good Luck.
Yes.
And we were absolutely entertained by some of the artists that were performing on the front. Now I believe that I've joined the likes of Get Lucky's entertainment. So what's that experience like? Obviously now having a better and more opportunities to perform, express yourself, but also at some beautiful occasions. I mean, we're talking about marriages, we're talking about beautiful moments for people, and you get to be a part of something, well, you get to create that moment for them and make it just that much more special. What's that feeling like, an opportunity?
I mean, it's such an honor for me because I've been a fan of Ben and Jules. Good luck for many years, you know. And you know, one of the things that I used to do when I started producing music, I mean, when they started up, I used to stalk them on Facebook just to see them. not only the music, but also how they navigate through the industry, you know, as independent artists. So that really inspired me. And so to be considered one of them, you know, and to being part of the catalog or artists that they represent, it really means a lot, you know. And so I'm truly grateful for that.
Be making grooms cry. That's what you do, man.
I'm not sure, but you know, I don't know if I'm a wedding musician, but you know, if opportunity comes, you know, if people love what I do and they want to connect with me in that space, so.
What I love about what Good Luck are doing now is they've almost turned the lens inward and they're connecting with a network of artists that are all wanting the same thing, and that's a better platform for all of you. And I think that is so powerful. At the heart of what you do is create powerful, very emotional music, especially in that electro space. Amaweni is going to be released officially on Heritage Day.
Yes, on the 24th.
Why that decision, and what is the song all about?
The song is it's about a transitional phase in your life, you know, because we go through so much, and then we get to a point where we sort of like. You know, the pain, we like to sit in the pain, and we don't want to move to the next step. So it's about that transitional phase where you just have to open yourself up to new opportunities, whether, you know, you were disappointed by your peers, or you can't find a job, or you lost a loved one, you know. So it's about just giving yourself a chance to move on to the new phase and just opening your heart again.
Where did you get these learnings from, bro? Where does this wisdom come from?
You know, I can't really take credit for the music because it just happens to me. So I never really think, you know, because when I'm in the studio, I never go and say, okay, this is the song I want to create today. So it just happens. It just happens. So I can't really say I'm the best at what I do. It's
because you're a sangoma, bro. You are the digital sangoma, brother. That's exactly it.
Maybe, you know, I don't know.
Ah, man. Well, however it comes to you, we are so happy that it does and that we get a chance to taste some of your new music today. I know Amaweni, one of the tracks you're going to be performing, 2 others on the way. Buddy, thank you so much for joining us so bright and early and bringing your energy into our space. We love you, dude.
Thank you. I appreciate being here. And thank you so much for having me.
Oh, man.
Well, of course, the Welcome Sangoma's not going anywhere. We've got some performances coming up which you do not want to miss. And of course, you can reach out to him and the rest of the incredible performers at the Get Lucky Entertainment, where you can get this talent, this magic, all this energy at an incredible event of your choosing. But of course, stick around because we're coming back with you soon.
I love Digital Sangoma. The way he mixes his music is fantastic, and I got inspired. I just figured, hey, you know what? Maybe I can do some mixing for you. So this is how it goes. Savory treats are often better because sweet treats will leave you craving for something to balance all the sugar. So our spiced air-fried chickpeas with a zesty crushed dressing is so easy that you can do it in a flash, and it pairs perfectly well with a refreshing glass of crush. And you might just have a crush on this recipe, so stand by for this one. I want to invite somebody who I know is on a very, very strict diet at the moment. He mentioned there's a competition coming up. I couldn't think of the better person than Ryle to come and join me in studio to make sure that we do this necessary with 100% goodness from Crush. And remember, you get 100% fruity, tasty goodness in a glass, and it's perfect to pair with pretty much anything, but this quick and tasty snack specifically, as you'll see in the next couple of moments. So, Ryle, come through here, my brother. I need your help here. I need some extra hands. Yes.
Before we even do anything, obviously clean my hands.
Yeah, thank you very much for that.
Let me pour you something lekker. Hey?
Off the bat, you're going to pour us something to drink. Okay, this is the best thing.
Here to serve.
Now, this baby over here, have you got yourself an air fryer yet?
I have a small one, but I need this in my life.
This is what you need, my friend, the behemoth in your kitchen. This one does things in a flash. It's quick and easy, and I'm going to show you how to do something a bit more, you know, zesty with chickpeas and with crush, and you'll have a crush on that. Thank you very much.
Cheers,
Let me take my sip before I get cooking. Hold on.
And also the fact that we're using chickpeas in a recipe is something I'm absolutely excited by. It's a good, clean, plant-based source of protein.
Indeed.
A lot of other good macros as well. So, you know I've got that comp coming up. You know
yes.
I'm all about fine-tuning this body. So what do we got? How are we doing this?
Coincidentally, I got you on the dressing. which is
Okay.
it's a little sauce that I got along with it. Though it may not be sort of as, I'm going to say, clean as this, but delicious it is.
I'll take delicious. I'll
it
take
is.
delicious.
So
all right.
before I get into my steps, I want to show you what yours are going to be like, right? So what you've got there, you've got some mayonnaise in there. It's about a half a cup or two of mayonnaise over there. Then also you've got some lime and zest of lime. That's half a lime there.
Okay.
Got it in front of you. You see flat leaf parsley's there. You got some honey, and you're gonna mix that together. Don't forget. And the cool thing about this little thing over here is that the dressing's actually got some crush in it.
Oh, really?
That's it. That's it. A
Okay,
half
so
a
am
cup
I
of
adding-
crush.
okay.
It loosens things up, and you're going to find that citrus note is going to be palatable. It's going to be beautiful. And it's going to pair so well with this, which is going to be quite spicy. And
Smart,
this
man.
is how
I
we
like
go.
that.
And
So let me get onto this,
You
right?
do that.
You
I
take
will
over on that side.
So no problem. So what I have here, I've got it's a can of chickpeas. All you have to do is you're going to strain it out, and actually you can use that if you are into the whole vegan thing. The aquafaba from that can be used for anything, whether it be sort of meringues, vegan meringues. You can use it. It's such a great liquid to have and store a couple of days, not too long in the fridge, and you can use it again. What I've got, it's strained. Now what I'm going to do is I've got a lime over here. I'm going to add the zest of the lime. That's going to go in, and remember this has got these natural oils. It's quite fragrant too, so it's going to elevate the entire experience. So along with all of these quite spicy notes, what you're going to do is you're going to get something that's going to be their backboard. I'm not sure what you know, sort of a basketball reference, but the backboard, it's going to be good for a slam dunk. So I've got that in there, zested out there, and I love my
that
zest.
meal, Carl. Swish
So
that meal.
what I've got here is another thing, which is sesame oil. I love this stuff.
Sesame oil, not the seeds.
I love the stuff.
Okay.
Sesame oil does so many things. It gives it an unctuousness to a lot of your dishes, a very, very savory note. And of course, if you want to sort of pump anything Asian into something, sesame oil is the best way to kind of get those characteristics.
Okay,
And
all
all
right.
in one little oil. Then I've got some paprika. So now we're going from Asia. We're going to the middle.
now?
We're going to the middle of the earth at the moment. That goes in. I've got some chili flakes. I prefer smoked chili flakes because I like the notes that it gives you,
You ever
on the
been to
nose
chili,
as well.
Carl?
I love my chili. That's why I'm just going to go all the way in. I love it. Honestly, chili's my jam. And then I've got some pepper. I'm going to add just a little bit of pepper there, not too much. And then I'm going to do my salt, and that's going to do its thing, which is beautiful. And thereafter, the lemon zesty sumac.
Excuse
This
me?
is
What?
so beautiful. You must
Sumac.
try it. Sumac, yeah.
Okay.
So sumac, you can try it on a chicken breast.
Yeah.
And it's gonna lighten that thing up for you. It's gonna make it so beautiful.
Okay.
It's gonna make it so bright because of the lemony notes in it as well.
Okay.
So
well,
that's what I
see,
love about
well,
sumac.
It sounds like I'm eating a rainbow right now. So
Well, that's the
I'm
thing.
here for that.
Remember, if you are going to eat healthy, it doesn't have to be boring.
It doesn't. And more colours are better
And that's the things. You have to make sure. And you're going to coat all of these chickpeas, and already, even without it being in our air fryer, it just looks like you want to just grab one and
It's
start
like these
chowing.
chickpeas went to private school, eh?
This is the private school chickpeas. This is the recipe where your chickpeas will talk back to you and start using words like...
Actually, Carl,
Yes.
no.
Yes, actually, what you do is you place this into this thing called, not called an air fryer. This is called an air heating facility that I'll be in. No, but this is just and already I want you to give just a little smell of
have
what
a
you get from off there. Now picture that. That's going to go...
Okay, you know what I must say? What you've done is somewhat of a creation of something that resembles a meaty flavor.
Well, there we
I'm
go.
not going to lie to you, although it is plant-based,
Yes.
I've got this weird feeling like there's a resemblance of meat there, and then what I'm smelling here, which is like the citrusy, fresh
That's
sort
correct.
of taste. I think this balance is going to be absolutely incredible, man.
The balance is what we need.
Boy, you're making magic out
we
here,
need, and I
Carl.
mean, your dressing looks perfect. It really looks lovely. In fact, I want you to
Would you
get
like
a
me
bit
to-
more. I want you to chop the flat leaf parsley over there, and then I want you to get it in there. So I want to get that.
I did a
dressing
little bit of that.
beautiful.
You want
That's
me to put
perfect.
it all in, right?
Put it all in,
Okay,
my
okay,
brother. I
we
want
can
those
carry on
colours
with
to
some more
pop.
chop.
And then what I'll do from this side
I will address
is
that issue.
What issue you going to
I will
address?
address the issue of adding more of this.
Okay, so this is what I have. I'm going to pop this in here, and this is going to go straight in. And this is the beautiful thing about an air fryer, is that this is all you need.
It's crazy, and there's no oil sitting at the bottom
exactly.
of the tray. It
And
doesn't have to fry anything other than its natural goodness.
And then you're going to go for 15 minutes in the air fryer. It's going to go beautiful, crunchy. It's going to really do its thing. It's a really, you know the aromatics that you smelt in this bowl over here?
Yeah.
That's going to permeate throughout your entire house. And I think that's what happens when you have people there. They're thinking, oh, what type of meat dish? As you mentioned, it's not going to be that. It's going to be healthy. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be great. So let's pop that air fryer on. We're going to go 15 minutes, but you can check it every now and then in case you're a bit worried about it.
15 minutes time.
And that's it.
Pop that up to 15 on the time over there.
Look at this.
Temperature, what are we doing, Carl? Keep it at like a 180?
Yeah, keep it 180. And then
180.
And go for it. And that's all.
Voila, there we have it.
And now while that does its thing, that whirlwind is happening. Remember, these chickpeas, once they're air fried, they're going to pair well with our dressing. And then you can serve it with 100% beautiful juice. Crush. It's really a recipe you can crush on, no matter where you are, no matter what you're up to, and no matter what type of diet you're on. It's something that's a nice treat, especially for you.
I'm crushing on your skills.
Thank you so much.
Friend, Expresso.com, where you can get this recipe inspiration by my great friend Carlitos over here. And remember to add some crush to your day. Not only is it 100% fruity and tasty, but it's also stacked with 100% goodness. Cheers, Carl.
Don't forget the sumac.
Ah, yes, I can't wait for this, man.
Bring the family. 100%. Your cousin's coming over. Get the crush and I'll get the ice.
The whole family.
More Crush Mom, 100% refreshing, 100% goodness.
Made with love by Clover.
Becoming a parent fills you with delight, nerves, and questions. Now, an original South African app has the answers. Whether you're expecting your bundle of joy or raising a preschooler, the Purity Journey Journal app is a breeze to use. Sign up for free and choose from a host of features, including 24/7 medical assistance, expert tips, and milestone tracker. Sign up to the Purity Journey Journal app for whenever you need some guidance along your parenting journey.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso and S3. We were just tasting a recipe. In case you missed it, expressoshow.com. It's air fryer chickpeas as well as a little dressing. And this is a nice way of eating healthy. And in fact, this brings us to our question of the day on social media, which was, what type of things are you doing to change your diet for the better? And you answered, and some great answers have come through. But I let the expert in healthy eating read those comments for you, which is good.
All right, so we've got Nikiwe Dlamini coming through saying clean eating. All right, simple as that. That's how she can change. I love it. Nice stuff. Then Gary Orkamp, one of our family members right now. I've been juicing every day. That's a great way to get healthy nutrition in, right? So he's got celery, beetroot, carrot, apple, etc. Some good stuff there. And then cleaning the juicer is... it's the pits. I agree with you. You've got to get all that pulp and everything else in there. Tip, Gary, next time you want to clean out your blender or your juicer, just chuck some water in it. It actually just juices
hot water
it all up.
or just normal water?
Lukewarm, hot's not always good, but just like lukewarm water, it kind of just like washes everything away from the side. So, little culinary conundrum for you over there, right?
Didn't I tell you? When it comes to clean eating, when it's clean eating, it's not only the food, it's also the cleaning of the appliances. That's what clean eating is about. He knows.
We've got a Klansla Elsie saying, good morning, family. I eat lots of veggies and fruit, drink lots of water, exercise a lot. Those are like the perfect trifecta over there, the diet, the liquid, and the training. Beautiful stuff. And then Neonika Freya says, good morning, Espresso fam. I'm eating lots of veggies and less of starch, many fruits to stay healthy. Yes, please, I love it. Rivaldo saying, I drink water every day and I like eating fruit more than vegetables.
Nice.
It's okay, it's still healthy. Vincent Muzu Wandile says, good morning, Espresso team, and happy Tuesday. Healthy food. straight up healthy food. That's
Healthy.
what I need. And then Seleke Rachadi Lerato says less starchy foods and more water as well as exercising. How's your water intake, Cole?
Water intake, it's actually quite bad at the moment, and that's what one thing that I need to add to my diet is actually more water intake, because I think that a lot of my water comes from, let's just say, the coffees throughout the day or those drinks or those smoothies or whatever that may be, but I actually do need to add a lot more water to the diet. It's so important. So if you want to just weigh in and help us out, help me out, he's okay. But if you want to help me out, please do. I want to know how you're changing your diet for the better, because we want to make sure that our summer body is ready, and it starts with the smaller changes: eating clean, drinking more water, and exercising.
So now we've got the body sorted, let's work on the heart and the head. We are being treated to the fusion and rhythmic sounds of Afro electronic music producer and performer Digital Sangoma this morning, and we are so happy that he has rejoined us. He is serving us with his single Uzun Yamazele, which translates to You Will Endure, from his latest EP, Recall. The stage is yours.
You for a second.